You are listening to the Earplug Podcast Network, a Fanboys Inc. production.
If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it. Fair weather fans need not apply. We seek nerds that are true.
This week's episode of the Angrygeeks Show. I am Lewis Perry.
Jeremy!
And look who's here with us.
That Wonder Woman, Jamie Dolan.
What's going on? A lot of stuff happening in the geek world this week. We had the passing of Stan Lee.
Oh no, hold on, that's wrong sound.
Now, Jamie, how do you feel about the passing of Stan Lee?
That's actually really good, Jeremy.
Thank you. Been practicing.
Jamie, how do you feel?
Go ahead.
Jamie, how do you feel about the passing of Stan Lee?
I can't make a trumpet noise. I mean, it is sad. I think he did do a lot for comics. Not everything he did was right. But I think he paved the way for everything as we know it today.
Well said. Well, I mean, you met him. You had your picture taken with him, correct?
I did.
Yeah, out of the three of us, you're the only one.
Yeah, out of the three of us, you are the only one. I mean,
sounds like me and Lou need to have our geek cards revoked.
Well,
When I knew he was going to be, because his last appearance was supposed to be at Rhode Island.
Yeah.
That year. And
Yep.
then
And then, of course, you know, the greedy hands of fate jumped in and took him on tour for longer.
I thought he was going to be at Boston. I was going to be there. It was an opportunity that I knew I wasn't going to have again.
Yep.
And that I probably should have acted on it. So I did.
well, you know, that's how I feel looking back on this, where I always felt, oh, there's an opportunity. Oh, I'm not going to spend that much money to meet the guy. Oh, I don't have nothing for him to sign. Oh, I don't. So I kept, you know, whatever. And now that he's gone, I'm like, damn, I missed out on an opportunity.
See,
But I mean, what was I going to have him sign?
well,
You know,
I'm
to have
the
my-
exact opposite of you. I'm the person that I'm like, yes, I understand the dude has had his hand in everything, and for real, if it wasn't for him, comics wouldn't be as mainstream as they are. Like, he really was out there in the 90s, the 2000s, and everything. Like, even if you didn't read comic books, or don't even know, like, a goddamn comic book, you know Stan Lee. And as much as I have grudges for his things with Kirby and Ditko and all those other things, it's not my life. He didn't do me over any bad. I feel bad that the guy's gone, and I respect him. But yeah, I still don't need his autograph. I'm
Well,
that
I
person.
wasn't. No.
That's why I didn't want to have anything signed. It was really cool to meet him because, you know, especially with me at the time, I was only cosplaying as Wonder Woman. And when I told people I was going to meet him, they're like, well, what are you going to wear? And I said, I'm going to go as Wonder Woman. Like, it's the
hell yeah.
cosplay I have. That's what I'm wearing for the weekend. And he actually, as soon as I walked in, and I felt bad because if you've ever seen him at a convention, they sit him in a chair, and he looks miserable. He did not look happy. They were herding people through like cattle. But when he saw me, he smiled. He's actually smiling in my picture, and he's like, I love Wonder Woman, and your Wonder Woman's great. And he was legitimately excited about my costume. You know, so that itself meant a lot to me. Just the fact that he's like, I'm a fan of Wonder Woman, and, you know, you look awesome. So it was nice to have him kind of notice that, you know.
No, definitely cool.
Well, see, that's-
to actually have an interaction with him is totally different from what I see most people get.
That's my.
Having him sign, you know.
Yeah.
anything.
Well, see, that's my point. I didn't want him to sign anything. I don't have anything for him to sign. What I wanted was just to meet the guy that had a hand.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
That
If
had
I
a hand
ever,
in creating Spider-Man, had a hand in creating the Hulk, had a hand in, not single-handedly, but had a hand in creating all these iconic characters. And he worked on DC characters, you know, when Stan Lee went to DC.
Stanley presents Catwoman. Stanley
Yeah,
presents Batman.
So I feel that I missed
You
on
know
the
how much
opportunity.
those books are going for, right?
Oh, I know.
Ridiculous.
But what I'm saying is, I feel that I missed out on opportunity of just interacting with him or meeting him. That's how I feel.
No, I don't. I don't have it. I'm just like we were at a lot of cons where he was at.
Yeah.
And like never once like Cosflound. He got his picture with them. Like I could have probably tagged along. Just wasn't my thing. I'm like, you know what? Like I put that post on Facebook. I got freaking hammered for it. Hammered. Never say you don't give a F about Stan Lee's passing in the world of online. My God, you would think I was the one that killed him. Like I was just sitting there. I'm like, no. All I'm saying is like his autograph. Like I see all you guys getting these autographs and stuff by him, and then that's cool. Like if that's what you like, that is fantastic. All good for you. But being a comic collector for 30 plus years. He's never been that person I wanted to get something signed from. Mm-hmm. And I went into a thing about if, you know, who are the influential people that you want to have something signed for. And I had Robin Williams and Howard Stern up there. Not people that a lot of people care to, and they're not comic related even. Like, but like, these are people that have been influential in my life. Like, Robin Williams comedy, like from the time I was born to the passing, like that.
Well,
dude,
no, I totally get where you're going.
Things in my world.
It's like me and Stallone.
Yeah,
I totally get.
But no, it's not actually like you and Stella. I'm not sitting there like on his Instagram. But if there was anybody I ever really wanted to meet, because like right now you're seeing these. Everybody is a diehard Stan Lee fan right now. Mm-hmm. Everybody is like, oh, I've loved the guy. 90% of the people haven't read something he's actually written.
So you're saying it's the Bowie thing all over again?
Oh, it's Bowie, it's Prince. It's the bandwagon. Everybody's jumping on. And like, go for it.
Well, see, when Prince died, when Prince passed away, we were in Jersey at a show, and I was like, oh my God, Prince died, and he was laughing because he knew I listened to Prince music, and other people were like, oh, Prince. I'm like, do you really listen to his music?
I knew more songs than most of those people know.
Yeah,
and that's just because I know music, but no. Definitely not an effect on me at all.
All right. What was your favorite Stan Lee cameo? Do you have one?
I wish you had prepared me for this.
No, I just
There's
popped
a
in my
lot
head.
of them.
All right. What was your favorite one? What was the one that comes to mind? Jamie, what about you? While he thinks,
I think the Lou Ferrigno one.
The Lou in the Hulk, the first Hulk.
I think so. That's the Ang Lee one, right?
The Ang Lee one, yeah.
Yeah.
When he was a security guy.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie.
I think that was cool.
What was yours?
Like you not only got Stan, but you got Lou Ferrigno all in the same place, and it was kind of interesting. Plus, it was the beginning of them.
Were you just picking your nose?
No, she was wiping her face.
Oh, okay.
I got a zit right on the butt.
Let her think.
While she's thinking.
The only thing I can think of is the one from Ragnarok right now. Just put me on the spot.
I know, right? Like, you have these ideas beforehand.
No, you know what? My favorite Stan Lee.
Last movie I watched.
You know, for some reason, the only one I can actually picture in my head, besides the Lou Ferrigno one, is the one I didn't see, where he's the DJ in the club.
That was at the DJ in the club was in Deadpool.
Oh, was that
Yes.
Deadpool? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought that was
at the strip bar. At the strip bar.
What was he in the Black Panther one?
He was one of the gamblers.
Oh, okay.
No, see, I think my.
Look at that. So I saw that and I was like, what was it?
Yeah, my favorite Stan Lee is in Teen Titans Go to the Movies. That was so funny. He had Robin starts yelling, "This is not even your universe, Stan Lee! Get out of here!" And he like pops up on screen twice.
Does he talk?
Yes, he talks.
It's actually Stan?
It's actually
that's
Stan
kinda
Lee.
funny.
It was pretty funny. And
I'll give him that.
My other favorite one would probably be in the first Iron Man where Tony Stark calls him Hugh Hefner. Hey, Hugh, how you
at
doing?
the party, yeah.
Yeah, that would be. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. And we're back
All right.
with Jamie Dolan
All right, now.
and Jar Jar
since we
Jeremy
were just talking.
and Louis Perry.
All right.
What?
They know who we are.
Oh, okay.
We introduced ourselves at the last segment. Now that we have jumped into his cameos, there's theories that he's recorded a bunch of them already.
Oh,
There's an actual fan petition online that I saw the other day that wants Deadpool to replace Stan Lee for cameos.
you know what? You know what?
I don't
speaking,
like that.
well, speaking of Deadpool, he's the only character that will be aware of Stan Lee's
No,
passing.
he's not.
He won't be, really.
No, Squirrel Girl and also the Watcher.
That's right. Well, he is a Watcher, actually, Stan.
No, I disagree with that theory because they showed him on Guardians of the Galaxy, and I argued this with
Yeah, because he was picking up the old pervert.
They're all saying, they're like, yeah, he's a Watcher. I'm like, well, how come he didn't look like any of the other Watchers? And he's just there hanging out with them. I think that shows him as Toa.
Okay.
The one and all. What's Toaa? The one...
Tau.
Toaa. No, it's Toa.
Oh, Toa.
Isn't it Toa? Toaa. The one...
Tau is Toa.
No.
T-A-O.
Hold on. I'll tell you in a second.
Anyway, no, let's get.
I can't remember it because each letter means something. Toaa. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. I don't know why I can't think up the name. One above all. The one above all.
All right. So how now, Squirrel Girl? I'm not familiar with.
Yeah,
the
Squirrel
character.
Girl. I'm not too familiar with her either. But as soon as I saw that meme, my geekness went, hold on.
Okay.
I was like,
yeah,
hold on.
I saw
know
that.
there's other fourth wall breakers.
Okay.
Deadpool is definitely the most consistent with breaking the fourth wall.
Well, yeah, because
And
he always
in the
says, "Zip it, Stan Lee," and
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
In the Marvel universe, he's the most likely to probably even mention it. Squirrel Girl, I don't think will mention it. She notices her fans. I don't know if she notices the writers and stuff so much.
So how would Deadpool take over for?
Well,
cameos?
people are trying. One theory is that it's Deadpool all along, and he rips off his mask, and it's Deadpool underneath. He rips off a.
That's
Stan
kind
Lee.
of stupid.
I don't think it's a good idea at all because Stan Lee, as much as I don't like, and this is how you can tell I have respect for the guy. He deserves better than a character. Number one, he didn't have any hand in creating.
Yeah.
Number two, the comedy of Deadpool is definitely not Stan Lee friendly. Stan Lee is the family friendly, all inclusive. You know, I don't think Deadpool matches up to a Stan Lee cameo.
No. I mean, well, most of
somebody had a really good idea.
both of Stan's cameos and Deadpool movie were very risque. I mean, he was.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
in the
Stan
strip
Lee
bar.
can get his groove on with the. I mean, he was in Playgirl. Like the guy has done everything, but I don't think on a constant basis.
Jamie has that issue. I think.
Yes, yeah. The stand. Oh, that could be one of the poses for the.
Oh yes. We got top secret. Wait, top secret. Angrygeeks.
But the idea that I thought was actually really good is instead of doing even cameos, Stan Lee Easter eggs, like Excelsior appears somewhere on the screen.
Well, they
or
did that
you see the mustache
in
on
Deadpool.
something.
In Deadpool 2, they did that. He was painted on the side of the wall.
But like that would be cool because then the true fans are going to be like, like you'll see like a little saying, how about comics are like breasts?
Yes.
Like, what if you saw that somewhere? Like, real fans would know where it came from. They'd be like, oh, that's a Stan Lee quote. Real comics are like breasts. They look great in pictures, but you really want to hold them in your hands.
Well, needless.
Right, Jamie?
Don't. Stop it. Do not encourage him. Don't encourage him. Needless to say, Stan will go down in history.
Yes.
For sure.
It was funny. Somebody posted a meme of Stan's up at the pearly gates talking to St. Peter to get in. And the gates are opening, and there's Jack Kirby. It's the picture of Jack Kirby up in heaven. He's got, like, dark side behind him and all that stuff. And he's like, you're in. St. Peter's like, you're in, but you have some people to talk to first. And Stan's like, oh, shit,
There's another meme where that I say was a nice political cartoon of Stan going into the pearly gates, and there's like God's voice coming from the other side, going, "Hey, you're pretty good at creating universes, or yourself,
that
kid."
good.
That was good. I like that one.
No, actually, somebody else got torn apart in my comic buy-sell trade page. They had put up a picture of Stan, an actual picture, and they did really well on the Photoshop, but of him disappearing.
Yes, I
don't
that.
feel so.
From Thanos. Jamie, did you see that?
You should have seen the friggin'.
But that was respect, though. That's what
Dude, for real, and people were like, "That's
Whoa.
not." Oh, did I dropped an F. All right, yeah, I forgot we're doing both. But dude, they went off on him, and I was just like, hold on, because it is my group. I'm a moderator. I went in. I was like, look, you guys need to chill the F out. People are allowed to grieve however they want to. I'm not a person that gets sad during grieving. I'll make a joke. Like, you know that I'm upset because I get awkward, and I'm like, oh, here's something funny I remember about that person. Let's talk about that. Like, it's... If you don't like it, move the...
Yeah.
Scroll past.
Exactly. Oh, I seen that.
Oh, he got roasted.
That was nice.
Oh, there was a cartoon one that was done after it that looked really nice. It was funny because his was the first one I saw of it. And then the next day after I had gone through and I was like, I cleaned up the whole post and I was like, you people are out of control. This is ridiculous. You don't get to tell other people how they're allowed to remember somebody. And then that day I saw there was two different cartoon ones made up. And I was just like, and people are like, oh, these are great. I'm like, what happened?
Well, let's, what about Arnie Hammer got blasted on Twitter?
Oh, what did he do? I saw something about
Jamie, did you see this? What he did? He tweeted about all these celebrities posting pictures of themselves with Stan Lee and
yeah, making it all about you, and it's like,
hold on, what was that?
I didn't hear about it.
You didn't hear about it?
I did, yeah.
Okay, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan himself, Thomas Wayne himself, blasted him back, called him an asshat and everything. It was like, wow. Maybe
I just think we've become, like, I understand being offended about stuff. Like, there's some stuff out there that gets thrown around on the internet. We were talking about this before during our meeting, that people have way too much freedom to say whatever the hell they want to people. Like, Star Wars actors have been, like, burned off of Twitter and stuff because the fans are so venomous.
Well, think about it.
But there's no repercussions for it.
The actress playing Starfire, which she is killing it in Titans. Titans. First of all, she's beautiful. She
really is.
She is. She's drop dead gorgeous. Now I call
what nationality is her accent? Is
I don't care. She doesn't even have to talk. She's. I'm sorry.
They can
she's
talk.
Gorgeous.
Damn it, Lou. Women talk.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
She's Titans is rocking. I'm loving it. Have you been watching it?
I'm still haven't watched the Doom Patrol episode, so I'm 2 episodes behind.
Jamie, what about you?
But it is good.
Have you been watching Titans?
No.
No. Oh, Titans is.
My dead land right now.
Titans. First of all, we talked about it a couple episodes back. It is just incredible. This past weekend.
Focus. Back onto the subject.
Well, I want to get to this.
I know.
Her character, she's doing justice to Starfire. She's beautiful. She got off of Instagram and Twitter because people were complaining about how none of them at the moment, besides
at the time,
or besides Dick Grayson, which I want to talk about pretty soon. The character Dick Grayson, not Titans. We're not actually in costume right yet. Only Hawk and Dove and Robin are. They're on the run. They only have one set of clothes, and it's just it's fabulous. Fabulous show.
Fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous.
Dick
Grayson.
But hold on.
Okay.
We're not done.
Okay.
The goddamn fans need to chill the F out.
Yeah, they do. They
like, you
they
guys,
really do.
it's one thing to, like, troll somebody a little bit and be like, oh, you're lame. But when people are able, like, the Starfire, I'm sure there was a lot of N-bombs on there.
Oh, probably.
Like, these people just go over a line, and there's no repercussions, and it's kind of scary out there. And I if we ever reach that level, I'm pretty sure I will be off of all social media, because I will argue with all those people, and it would not be a good thing.
Dick Grayson.
Yes.
Why? What are they thinking of changing his name to Rick?
Where have you been? I brought that up weeks ago.
I know, but it's bothering me now. It's like,
well, it is another
what are you
form
laughing about?
Rick is another form of Richard.
Well, we talked about it.
It just popped in my head. That's all I wanted to say.
It's another form of Richard, and as much as I want to fight against it, I will play devil's advocate this week, and it's another form of Richard, and it really does. The dick joke is kind of played out.
Yeah, but so what?
But mind you, people like me love a good played out dick joke.
She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Awesome.
Have you watched it yet?
What did I just tell you? Where have I been?
Playing Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, you're playing Red Dead.
Wild
Okay.
Wild West.
Wild West. All right. I watched the first
I can't
episode.
wait to pick that up.
I watched the first episode this morning.
Okay.
The artwork is very
It's
Steven-ish. Steven
Yeah,
Universe.
Steven Universe,
Yes,
I would go
very, very much that. The story.
But
When she said, "For the honor of Grayskull," goosebumps.
honor of
I got goosebumps.
Grayskull. I wish the music was the same. I want to hear. I want to
okay.
hear.
But they did have the filmation when Netflix came on. Instead of the boom, you had the you had the filmation thing, but it was just sounded different. It was. I'm digging it.
I'm actually digging how they've changed all the characters too. Bo
is kind of weird.
Bo is
Everyone's a princess but me.
The one part I brought up last night, because I've watched the whole series now with my daughter.
You watched? You're complete.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done. It's good. I'm sold, and I'm hoping
So quiet.
we're gonna get into Masters of the Universe soon.
I didn't watch it, so
But the one complaint, it's not even.
I only watched one episode, so don't.
No, it's not even getting. The one thing I think our generation is going to have a problem with it. This is why it's more direct. He-Man, She-Ra, all these characters from the 80s and stuff.
They're related.
No, hold on. No, let me finish. He-Man didn't have any when we got to the moral of the story each week, it was because Orko had done something, Skeletor had done something, Cringer had done something.
Yeah, there was always, just like G.I. Joe, there was always a moral.
Was infallible. Mm-hmm. She-Ra is no longer infallible. She-Ra questions herself. She-Ra questions, am I doing the right thing? Am I, and it's strange. I think this is really where the disconnect comes from our generation. Our heroes were infallible. Superman could do no wrong. He was the perfect guy. Mm-hmm. Now Superman is questioning, am I doing the right thing? Yeah. Like, that's where I'm watching with She-Ra. I'm sitting there, I'm like...
this week's comic, him and Zod are teaming up, and it's like, wow.
It's I think that's going to be the biggest, but it's a good show. I think they did well with it. I think it will bring lots of little girls to feel powerful. My daughter is so, it was so excited when I was asking her to watch it. She was like, I'm watching my thing on the YouTube. Blah, blah, blah.
I play Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, pretty much. It was kind of like talking to Jamie, but as soon as it came on, and She-Ra pulled out found the sword in the woods, and she was like, for the honor of Grayskull. Zoe lit up. It was like, and they were fighting in the whatever woods, the Whispering Woods, like she's getting all excited. It's a little weird to see Shimmer as a plus size girl.
Whoa.
What?
Okay. Shimmer was that was the horse, the Pegasus, right?
No, that's Swiftwind.
Swiftwind, all right. Because like I said, I only watched.
I know, right?
I'm only one episode in.
All right, so Shimmer is the first princess that we meet through Adora.
Yes, she's the one that with that
hangs out with Bo.
Hangs out with the bow and has the teleporting powers.
Yes. All right, it's a little different. Like, once again, that's another thing our generation's going to be a little bit like, hey, all our heroes were these like, I mean, He-Man figures were like the epitome of wrestlers.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
they
by
were
all
just
means.
like, oh, big
They were
kilkin.
like male bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They were with no neck and.
Yeah, you can move your way. Arms never went down. Oh, that actually brings... There was these really cool 30 points of articulation He-Man and Skeletor figures. I was looking on Instagram, and they had a little commercial, and some guy was playing with them. I was like, wow, those look really cool. And I hit the Shop Now button to go see what $165. I'm sitting there, why is he playing with those?
Well, like my Lion-O right there. I mean, I got that for a steal over the past con season.
And you still don't take it out.
No, I don't take it out.
When I saw 100, I was like, dude, that's off the shelf 100? No way am I playing with that.
I was worried about bringing that home.
All right. So.
Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Angry Geek Show, our final segment here today. All right, guys. It's a Pokemon world, and we're just living in it. Like, can you guys believe that? Like, I'm shocked how good the trailer is.
First of all, we're talking about Pokemon
Pikachu?
Detective Ryan Reynolds Pikachu.
I thought it was fake.
I'm kind of speechless because seeing all the Pokemon walking around.
Dude.
It's kind of weird because I hear Deadpool.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I felt watching the trailer.
It's a little weird because, like, this could rival, like, Ready Player One. Like, on that level. If they bring in all these Pokemon, not being a Pokemon, like, super fan, like, I watched a little bit of the original season.
I think I know some of their names.
And I played a little bit of the Pokemon Go thing with my daughter for a while. But other than that, like, yeah, I know, of course, Pikachu. The flower one, or Charmander, the little guy with the fire tail, and he...
Was it Char, the dragon thing that was there?
No, that's the Charizard. That's
okay.
it. Yeah, that's the evolution.
That thing
of
looked really
Charmander.
cool.
It goes from Charmander to Charizard to something. I don't know.
Well, that one looked really cool. Would you agree? I mean, it looked like they were having a cage fight or something.
Dude, one's crazy.
But like what Jamie said when I was watching the trailer,
Deadpool was talking.
I heard Deadpool, Pikachu as Deadpool. But
I think Ryan Reynolds is well and as great as his Deadpool is, he might have like how Mark Hamill for the longest time didn't do anything after Luke Skywalker except for voiceover stuff.
Corvette Summer.
Yeah. But that's Luke Skywalker. You see Mark Hamill, you see Luke Skywalker. Ryan Reynolds, now, when you hear Ryan Reynolds, do you hear Deadpool?
Yeah.
Like,
You hear Deadpool for sure. For sure.
But I'm all in on this movie. I will go watch it.
3D, yes, Jamie?
Yeah,
3D?
yeah.
Yeah, 3D, Jeremy?
I'll watch it. I'm not much for 3D because of my colorblindness. I think it messes with stuff. But
you know Pikachu is yellow and red.
Yeah, because everybody says that. See, if to be colorblind, you'd know more. It's like...
Who doesn't get this? How many times do we have this?
I know, right, Jamie? It's kind of like, you've lived your life and you don't know everything about computers, but you know how to turn it on. You don't need an instruction for each new computer you get taught. I don't need the instructions for every red light I see. Right?
Right.
Lou looks completely bewildered by this.
And with that, that's all we have for this week's episode of the Angry Geek Show. Thank the Lord. I'm Louis Perry.
Jar Jar Jeremy.
Jamie Dolan.
You find us on Facebook,
Hey,
find us on
it's
Instagram.
that Wonder Woman.
Find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, and if you see us at a comic book store or a comic book convention and you want to take a picture with us, make sure you come over and say, hey, I want to be a picture with you guys. And we'll pose for you, all three of us or just one of us or whatever you want. you have anything to say?
Check our website for our schedule for 2019 coming soon.
See ya.
This has been an Earplug Podcast presentation, found on earplugpodcast.com, iTunes, SoundCloud, and wherever your favorite podcasts are found.